Good evening, world. I'm Cooper, and you're watching the only news that matters. First up, the space race. Today, according to leaked documents from NASA, there's a 90% probability that Mars is actually just a giant, rusty tennis ball floating in the void. After this news, the number of dogs wanting to go to Mars will skyrocket. And the good news, Elon Musk is reportedly preparing to send the first golden retriever to the red planet with his SpaceX Bark project. Why? Because on Mars, there are no vacuum cleaners. It never rains, so no getting wet. And the entire surface is covered in dust begging to be dug up. Let's talk about the vision. I can't even bark at the robot vacuum cleaner in my own hallway without getting dizzy. But my colleague will be doing somersaults in zero gravity. They say no one will hear you bark in space, but we're definitely going to try. Tonight, we have a story straight out of the mysterious events. The mystery of the backyard invisible fence. As you know, sometimes you run toward the edge of the yard and suddenly your neck goes beep. Is this alien technology or a government simulation designed to keep us contained? Our detective, German Shepherd Max, thinks it might actually be something to keep our canine friends from wandering off the property. We're investigating. The financial world is in a frenzy. Forget Bitcoin, even Dogecoin is old news. There's a new player in the market, Bark Chain. The system is simple. If you chew on a sock for 10 minutes without shredding it, you mine a digital bone token. Humans call this proof of work, but we call it proof of good boy. But a word of caution, folks. The cats have launched their own cryptocurrency, Meow Coin. It gains value only while the user is asleep. It's a total pyramid scheme. Don't fall for it. In arts and culture, a new exhibition has opened in New York City, Postmodern Chewing, a lament on leather and rubber. The centerpiece is a masterpiece involving the transformation of an Italian leather loafer into a flip-flop in under 3 seconds. Art critics are raving, saying the bite marks on the left shoe represent the dog's existential dread and his fury over dinner being delayed by 5 minutes. I actually met the artist behind the shoe. All he had to say was, it tasted like chicken, but the texture was a bit tough. That, my friends, is true art, honesty, and a slight bit of indigestion. And finally, I can't ignore the yoga sari doga trend. Our humans lie down on mats, twist into strange shapes, and call it downward facing dog. Excuse me? We've been doing that pose for thousands of years, and we never felt the need to give it such a fancy name. For us, it's just called I just woke up and I'm stretching. Humans are out here discovering our lifestyle and trying to sell it back to us. We need to look into our intellectual property rights. And now, it's time to look at the skies. National Pet Weather. First, let's check the NapSat imagery. We are tracking a massive high-pressure system of golden sunlight moving across the living room floor. As you can see, by 2 p.m., the optimal nap zone will shift exactly 6 inches to the left of the sofa. But travelers beware, we are forecasting a human eclipse. That's when a human sits in your sunspot to read a book, blocking 100% of the vitamin D. If this happens, I suggest the heavy sigh and stare technique until the obstruction clears. Moving to the north, we have some disturbing news. A cold front of sky water, also known as the unsolicited outdoor bath, is approaching. Humans call it rain. We call it a total scam. The wet dog smell index is reaching critical levels. My professional advice, if your human tries to take you out, stand perfectly still at the door, make your paws as heavy as lead, and give them the I am melting look. If you are forced into the field, remember the strategic shake. Wait until you are back inside, preferably next to the expensive white sofa or their dry clean only coat, and release the water. It's about sending a message, people. We also have a sky vacuum warning. Yes, I'm talking about thunder. Our sensors show a series of loud boom booms scheduled for late tonight. I've checked the models, and the safest place to be is deep under the blankets or in the bathtub, which is ironic because usually that's a place of horror. But during a sky vacuum event, the tub is a fortress. On a tastier note, looking at our aroma radar, we have a Category 5 grill alert coming in from the neighbor's backyard. My nose detects a high concentration of grilled chicken and a slight hint of ribeye steak. This wind is moving at 10 miles per hour. Perfect for maximum aroma absorption. We are calling this the begging vortex. I recommend positioning yourself at the fence at a 45-degree angle with your ears back for optimal aerodynamic begging. If you can manage a single drop of drool, you'll increase your snack probability by 40%. Finally, for our long-eared viewers, the ear flap index is at a steady level 3 today. A light breeze will provide excellent ventilation during your walk, but watch out for sudden gusts that might flip your ears into the inside-out position. It's an embarrassing look, and the squirrels will laugh at you. That's your weather. Keep your nose to the wind, your tail in the sun, and your paws off the hot pavement. That's all for tonight. Remember, life is like a frisbee. Sometimes you catch it, and sometimes it hits you in the face. The important thing is to bring that frisbee back and demand they throw it again. I'm Ben Cooper. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good night, America, and sleep well. Click for our other news video.